was a packed week this week when it comes to economic data for the US dollar. Growth data and inflation data added record volatility to our US crosses. Let's talk about the fundamentals here at Capital Markets. Welcome to Capital Markets, where you guys can find the latest news when it comes to the fundamental data and the technical data here happening in the FX markets. My name is Cleveland Bishop, and I'm going to be your host, and we're going to be cranking out on about 3 to 4 videos every single week involving what's happening in these FX markets, whether it's monetary easing policy happening in the ECB or the euro breaking a new technical level. You guys are going to know here, so make sure you guys are subscribed. And if you guys ever have any questions, you can shoot down a comment below and I'll be right there. This week was a packed week for the US dollar. We had CPI data, PPI data, and retail sales. Okay, if you guys need help rationalizing what these fundamental data releases mean and how they affect our markets, keep watching the video subsequently after this one, and we're going to go deeper and give you guys a definition of what these data releases stand for and how they affect it in our markets. So today we'll be discussing CPI and PPI. Those deal with inflation, right? So the central bankers, they look for monetary easing policies based on how much consumer spending there is, how much consumer prices are increasing or decreasing, right? And when it comes to the consumer price index, the Consumer Price Index tracks a multitude of different sectors and tracks the price fluctuations throughout those sectors. When the central bank sees that these prices are increasing, they are more advised to start raising rates because they want to slow the economic growth down a bit, right? And so what we saw this week was CPI came out at target. There was a 0.2 expectation and the market hit 0.2. But our PPI, Producers Price Index, did end up ticking a little bit higher than expected, which give market participants a sense of, okay, well, maybe if the producer side of the economy are seeing price increases, eventually we'll see that over in the consumer side, but not this month. So maybe next month we'll see that increase. And if the central bankers do see that increase, they'll be more advised to start to raise rates, right? So next week we do have an FOMC meeting. We'll see if they have anything to talk about in regards to the inflation data that came out this week. But outside of that, they might be paying attention a little bit more to the retail sales, right? So retail sales has a little bit more to deal with the growth of the economy, depending on how much the consumers in the economy are spending. That is going to give you an idea as to how much money, again, is being fluctuated inside of the economy, okay? So retail sales did end up stepping down a bit, gave markets a little bit of a concern. You did see that play out on the dollar index where we saw markets sell off. Markets did fluctuate a little bit, but we think market participants were paying a little bit more attention to the PPI data, which is why we did see a dollar up move this week, okay? So next week, you guys want to be here. Lots of economic data coming out. We have inflation data coming out for the pound. We have a massive amount of FOMC meetings coming out all throughout Wednesday and Thursday, and even more data coming out for our G10, okay? So if you guys enjoy the content, please make sure you guys are liked and subscribe. And if you guys are looking for a broker, here at Capital Markets, we have some of the tightest spreads, and we route from some of the best liquidity providers in the entire industry. Head over to capital-markets.com to view and open up an account as soon as possible. I'm Cleveland Bishop. Hope to talk to you guys real soon.